Hi everybody, welcome to Math Munchies. Okay, so today we're gonna do how to convert recurring decimals to fraction. So this is a recurring decimal, okay, and then we're gonna connect it to a fraction. All right, since this question states that it doesn't want you to use a calculator, so the only way we can do it is using algebra. Okay, so I'm going to teach you guys how you're going to use algebra to solve this question. So first thing first is, this is a recurring decimal. So what is a recurring decimal? So 0.12 actually means it's 0.12121212 and so on and so forth. So the dot on top tells you which numbers is being repeated. So for this case, 1, 2 is being repeated. That's why you can see that 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 are being repeated. So how are we going to use algebra to help us to solve this? So the very first trick I'll use is I'll let x be 0.12 with the recurring decimal. So there's a little trick that you can do. Can you see this is actually 2 decimal place? So 2 decimal place is indirectly telling you that you need to have 2 zeros. Now, what do I mean by 2 zeros? So right now, instead of x, because I know that 1x is equal to 0.12, right? I'm going to find 100x. Why again? Because this is 2 decimal place right here. So here is 2 decimal place. That means that I have 2 zeros. So I find 100x. Okay, so how am I going to find 100x? Because I know that 0.12 multiplied by 100 means that I'm going to move the dot by 2 times. So right now, 100x will actually give me a value of 12.12 and so on and so forth. So I just put the 2 dots there. Okay? So the reason why I want to find 100x is because I want to get rid of the recurring decimal. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take 100x minus away 1x. Okay, so 100x has a value of 12.12 dot dot minus away 0.12 dot dot. So an easy illustration to show you, 12.12 minus 0.12. Okay, when you minus them off, this is gone. So at the end of the day, I'm just left with 12, right? And 100x minus 1x actually gives me 99x. So from here, I can find x. How to find x? From 99x to x means you got to divide by 99. Means here, you also have to divide by 99. So at the end of the day, you have 12 over 99. So there is one way you can do that is to use your calculator. So I'm going to teach you how to use your calculator to check. Okay. So to use your calculator to check means you put this into your calculator screen. 0.121212121212 and keep putting a lot of 1212. Then you press equal in your calculator. So when you press that in your calculator, but you must repeat 1, 2 a lot of times until your calculator screen is filled up. And it will give you a value of 4 over 33, which is the same as 12 over 99. Because why? Because over here, my answer is not in the simplest form yet, because the question say it needs to be in the simplest form. So 12 over 99 divide by 3, you give me a 4, and 99 divided by 3, it give me a 33. So can you see that my answer is the same as the calculator? It is 4 over 33. All right. So that's it for A. So now I'm going to move on to B and C. B and C is also the same way of doing. All right, so the next question for B is 0.351. So what does that mean? So that means that this is 0.351, and so on and so forth, correct? So the same thing as this now, I will let x be 0.351. So the same trick we can use just now. Can you see here? It is 3 decimal place. So it means that we need to introduce 3 zeros. So because of that, I know that 1x is actually equal to 0.351, correct? So I need to find 1000x. Why? Because of this technique, this strategy, if it's 3DP is 3 zeros, so we need to introduce 3 zeros here. That means that 0.351, 351, 351, and so on and so forth. Multiply by 1000. So multiply by 1000 means you actually move the dot by 3 times. So right now, I know that 1000x will actually give me a value of 351.351. So I need to minus both of them up. So I get 1000x minus away 1x. It will give me 351.351 minus away 0.351. So I'll get 351.351 minus away 0.351. The recurring decimal will all be gone, and I only left with a value of 351. So I need to solve this. This will actually give me a value of 999x. So if I want to get x, it's actually 351 divided by 99. So let's see. Let's use your calculator to check. So if you put it in your calculator, so you should be able to get the answer of 13 over 37. Same thing, you must make sure that 351 divided by 99 needs to give you a simplest form. So how do I make it into simplest form? The top I need to divide by 27, and the bottom I need to divide by 27. So 351 divided by 27, because that's a common factor, it will give me 13. And 999 divided by 27 in the lowest form, it will give me 37. So let's put it in your calculator and check. You should be able to get 13 over 37 too. Okay, so that's it for question B. Now, it's your turn to try out question C right now. Okay, try to do C on your own and see whether can you get the answer. So you can pause the video and try to do it. And if you get it right, you would be able to get the answer of 8765 over 9999. That's all.